Now, I saw a bit of the Super Bowl halftime show. I thought it was fine. People get so opinionated about this. Listen to this.
With probably zero musical capabilities think that Kendrick Lamar didn't deserve the halftime show.
I think he absolutely deserves the halftime show. I mean, he's a massive, massive musician. You look at this. Kendrick Lamar is the first rapper to cross 90 million monthly listeners on Spotify. He's
Now, who would not be in favor of a successful black man showing off his success and inspire other potential successful black men on the grandest stage in the world? What demographic would not like to see that? I'm curious. I'm just
overrated. See, here's
curious.
the thing. There's nothing wrong with not liking Kendrick Lamar.
That's something I agree with, but sadly, it's deeper than that. I don't like Kendrick Lamar. I don't even like his music. I never liked this shit. It was always, it sounds corny, but I love Kendrick Lamar's politics. I always agreed with the things he said in his music. Whenever I heard a song or I heard a take of Kendrick, I was like, yes, sir, you're right. Always. That's why whenever I know, whenever I hear that there are a lot of people who don't like his things on a high fucking stage and a high level, it's a certain demographic, and I think she's about to talk to him, man. Honestly,
What?
let's see what's
What do you mean? Only white people hated it. I didn't want to say it. As a
only white people hated it. I didn't want to say it. Is she talking to her check? What's going on?
white passing person, I didn't want to say that.
She's saying that only white people didn't like the Super Bowl halftime show.
But you saying that and me repeating that message, I'm just gonna let that sit. The
She read
people that I
chat.
I'm just gonna let that sit. She 100% agrees with that chatter. Me too. That's the demographic I was talking about. And it's not even white women, so it's not even white people. It's white men in particular, because Kendrick Lamar has always been a very vocalized opposition to the racial injustice in America, especially from white to black. There's a lot of races. There's a lot of races getting, oppressed there in that God forgotten fucking country. But let's specify our gaze, and it's about black and white here. And it's obvious that, they don't like that message to be spewed on the grandest stage there is. And it is the white man. It is what
saw
it
with
is,
this
man.
take
obviously
the
agrees
most.
with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Yes,
being
she
a white
agrees
man.
with it.
That's not the point. My point.
There's nothing, she's right about that too. There's nothing wrong with being a white man, but it is petty whenever you see a black man rise up in a country where you are disenfranchised, then criticize your whole country and that whole grand bullying of the white man to the black. As a white man, maybe you don't like to hear it. Maybe you don't want to see it. Maybe it doesn't sit right with you. I don't know what kind of evil resolve those people have. Uh, b- but who else? Who else disagrees with him being there? You know what I
Is
mean?
that,
Who else?
I feel like if you watched his performance and really took it in, you'd be like,
Yeah.
there are some underlying messages
Uh,
that the performance
yes.
is trying to convey.
Yes, he always has this political underlying message. In this case, also the pedophilic endeavors of Mr. Drake. But in that song, They Not Like Us, it's also a racially loaded song. And yes,
Especially during
I don't think people who are a little bit anti, let's say, multiculturalism in the nicest way possible, they don't like. I don't think they like his clout and his message.
during Black History Month. So you sitting there
Okay,
again,
sure.
being like, oh, I don't think he deserved it. It's just like, stop, please,
Yes, stop.
please.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
right.
know why people have to turn everything into a race war.
Bro, Asmongold crying about somebody talking about race? Didn't you call the Palestinians as a whole a lesser people, a lesser, how did he say it? I think he literally said the Muslims and the Palestinians are a lesser culture